Water, earth, fire, air, lightning, metal, chicken? A couple months ago, I was kind of bored of making data packs. Then, everything changed when I decided to make a magic pack. Only me, master of all forms of data packs, could code it. So when the world needed it most, I made it. A couple months passed, and I developed a boss's data pack to go along with it. And although these packs are still a bit rough, I believe you are going to enjoy them. To gain access to this data pack, go ahead and support me on Patreon. There is an iCard in the top right. A $1 or more donation gets you access to the 24 wands that are currently contained in this pack, as well as a whole bunch of other perks, of course. Currently, as I've mentioned, there are 24 extremely unique magical wands that do all sorts of crazy stuff, like shoot fireballs, and ice, and water, electricity, air, rocks, ores, anvils even. This one's really loud, so sorry guys. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff here. There are also 7 elements of bosses, those being fire, water, earth, air, and steel and chicken. And there are 3 variants of each. So there is a zombie version, a skeleton version, and a piglin version, like so. You can see there's a skeleton, there's a inferno zombie, inferno piglin, inferno skeleton. They will have random wands in their hands, as well as particles and a really cool looking skin. This uses Optifine, so you will need Optifine installed to have access to these cool looking skins. And yeah, each of the bosses can do a variety of different attacks, so for the fire one, it could do all 4 of the different magical wand fireballs. Killing the boss will drop a magical core or that you can use in the wand crafter to craft each and every wand type. And the bosses themselves have various spawn conditions, so they will spawn naturally into the world, and it is biome dependent. So like the fire bosses will only spawn in certain nether biomes. And then like the air ones will only spawn at like the tops of mountains, stuff like that. And I'll go into more detail on that later. I had been planning on releasing this data pack along with the 1.18 update. However, that got delayed by a lot, and I figured instead of delaying my data pack, why don't I just release it for my patrons and add it to my patron server, which was originally the plan. Do that whenever 1.18 actually gets around to coming out. Oh, and I probably forgot to mention this, but this pack also works in multiplayer, and all of the wand's effects except for the wind wand works on players, and the wind wand just deals damage to players. So there's some really cool ones, like check this out. I mean, like, that is seriously awesome. And we have a rock wand. I think the boulder wand is pretty epic as well. There's a ton of cool stuff in this pack. So if this is something that you're interested in downloading, definitely make sure to do so. Like, you have access to it, $1 or more a month. I think that's about as affordable as possible. So yeah, and of course doing so supports me. And if you don't, I'm going to use the steel wand on you. So, yeah, you better be careful. Well, that is all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my pretty silly avatar-themed intro. I had a ton of fun putting that together. Make sure to subscribe if you have not already done so, and I'll see you guys all in the very next video. Thanks for watching.